What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video while I turn on my light. Welcome to a new middle of the day market update. We'll talk about the markets. We'll talk about cryptos I think you need to watch. We'll do some sort of a special overview or not, because I know a lot of you are trading it, etc. But in general, just an overview of everything you need to know. All right, the markets right now are pretty volatile. We're waiting. I mean, here we're looking at the 15-minute time frame for Bitcoin, which I normally never do. But we're waiting for some sort of a break here. And I drew this trend line, which if we break above this, it's been respected so far. That would be great. But ultimately, and I already said this this morning as well, I think we're waiting for a breakout either above 69,500 or below 68,600. All right, so far, those seem to be the most important levels. So what we see, I mean, to start off with some positive news, by the way, quick reminder, end of the week, so Thursday and Friday, we have some major economic news, which is going to make the market move. But for now, what we see is positive ETF inflows again. All right, yesterday we got some nice inflows, more than any other day in the week before, not more than total, just so you know, but still. And it's also a little bit less than the week before that, all right? So one of the last weeks of May, but that's good, all right? You need to get those positive ETF inflows. That's great to see. If you look at Bitcoin right now, you look at the momentum. We already talked about this morning, but it's pretty good. Like, the momentum is relatively high, as you can see right here. Spot CVD is not what I would like to see. It's still dropping down quite a bit, which you would like to see this going up. And I can also not seem to get a, yeah, there it is. There you can see the future CVD. So the momentum that we're getting right here in the last, in the last 3 hours or so has been mostly positive. But there's a bit of a, like some shorts have been opened as well in the last in the last 2 hours or so. So the US markets are opening. That's going to determine direction. I have a pretty bullish feeling about the markets, but that is also just a feeling, all right? So we have gained a lot of momentum. That's real, a lot of long positions, but the spot CVD is still negative. The ETF inflows, I would say that's positive. And the technicals are neutral, all right? So wait for the confirmation. That's in short what I think you need to do. I think it's a bit more likely that we'll be able to get some sort of a breakout above 69,500 and a continuation up to the 70 and 71,000s. That's what I think is most likely, but be cautious, all right? Wait for the confirmation. That's the smarter thing to do. And then when we talk about cryptos that are doing great right now, Kaspa is doing great. It's nearing the all-time high. I think it's not that interesting right now unless we actually are able to break above the all-time high. JASMY is still strong, needs to break above 4 cents to actually get new highs. So that's right here. Needs to break that. If it breaks, 4.5 next. Interesting, but those have already rallied quite a bit. All right, so we'll get to some other cryptos that I think have potential in a moment. Ordi, of course, Ordi, it's on my watch list here. I think like Ordi needs to still get some sort of a breakout above $50 to really continue this rally. But that is one that can actually rally up much higher, so keep your eyes on it. And then apart from that, you can see the market is still quite correlated, right? So some cryptos are outperforming. Like BNB is super strong, right? So if you look at BNB right here, it's nearing the all-time highs that we made back in 2021, which is crazy. I don't necessarily expect us to break above that, but ultimately, I think a break above those all-time highs is going to come. So another one you have to put on your watch list. And then apart from that, my watch list, and I'll just go over all of them, or I'll go over all the important ones. Now, and I'll tell you what I'm looking at, right? But this is more like I'm waiting for opportunities. So it's what you can do with it, it's up to you, all right? Because you have to keep an eye on it yourself as well. But Phantom, I have my eyes on that. If that gets some sort of a breakout above 84 cents, has a lot of potential. Rose, if that right now has been very strong, maybe more tempted to do a short position on this for the chance that Bitcoin falls here. Celestia is still strong. PolyX at some point of time is, I think, going to have a massive rally when it breaks above 46.5 cents. Bounce bit I still think is interesting when we actually get some bullish confirmations. Say or Sai, whatever you want to call it, also has potential if we get one more confirmation of a reversal, I think. And those are, I think, the most potential cryptos. I personally have opened some positions in Bonk, Bella Protocol, and Chili's, but I've had those open for quite some time already. And Arweave, but that's already too far up from entry. So that's, I think, what you need to know for now. Like I said, keep your eyes on Bitcoin. Right now, it seems to me that this trend line is being respected. So if we get a breakout above that, great. But ultimately, wait for the breakout above 69,500 or below 68,600. Then you have confirmation. Then you know a little bit more what's going to happen. For now, that's what you need to know. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.